I recently made a post about the grace of God, and it's gotten me thinking. We do not have a lot of good metaphors for grace in our culture. And the metaphors that do come out are just bad and heretical. I'm going to talk about some bad ones, and then I'm going to talk about some good ones that I think might be better. So there's a couple of song lyrics by a couple of different musicians, and John Mark McMillan has pretty terrible theology, unfortunately. His lyric compares grace to drowning. I don't know about you, but being deprived of oxygen just does not reflect the grace of God in any way. His lyric goes, "If grace is an ocean, we're all sinking." It sounds romantic because the music is pretty, but the lyric itself is terrible. And then Chris Tomlin has one that's not great/okay, where, "And like a flood, his mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace." I don't know about you, but flooding is actually very destructive. Water in massive quantities is very powerful, and it moves soil, and it destroys homes, and it destroys cars. Like, a flood is not a positive thing. Now, to make some positive examples, if you were to compare like a rain after a long drought, or a gentle rain that nourishes the soil after a hot day, like, those would be beautiful analogies for grace. When I think of grace, I think of a red blanket that covers me. I think of a big hug from a trustworthy patriarch in the family, where you know that this man is trustworthy and safe, and he will protect you, and the people in the community respect him. Like, that's when I think of God, I think of the ultimate man's man patriarch, but also with the most tender, motherly care and compassion. When I think of grace, I think of sitting in a kitchen after having a really rough day where you did some stuff that you're not proud of, and the person across from you in the kitchen is making your favorite meal. When I think of grace, I think of sitting in front of a fire after a cold day and the warmth of that fire just filling the crevices. When I think of grace, I think of being pulled out of the mud and put through the shower and groomed and given a haircut, and then being dressed in the most beautiful ball gown. That is what I think of when I think of grace. And I would really appreciate it if we as a culture prioritize telling good stories about grace.